Hi there, this is Teacher Luz of Camglish.com. We are currently learning from the book Essential Grammar in Use by Raymond Murphy. Before we move on, let us have a brief summary of our previous lesson. In part 1, we learned that am, is, and are forms of the verb be and are also called linking or helping verbs. These are verbs that do not show action. Along with that, we also learned that we can use these verbs when we are making positive and negative sentences. Remember that when we are using these linking verbs when making negative sentences, we often use the word not. Now, let's move on to more important information about am, is, and are. As I mentioned, these verbs do not show action. Am, is, and are tells us what someone or something is like. Now, to make this simple for you, we can say that am, is, and are connects the subject of the verb to additional information about the subject. To simplify it further, let's use this equation. Subject plus linking verb plus information about the subject. Here are some examples. I am 20 years old. I is your subject, am is your linking verb, and 20 years old is the additional information about the subject. In the case of this sentence, it is I. Next sentence you have, she is a teacher. She is your subject, is the linking verb, and a teacher is the additional information about your subject, which is she. Isn't that very simple? Now, let's look at more sentences that demonstrate my equation, okay? I'm cold. Can you close the window, please? I'm 32 years old. My sister is 29. Steve is ill. He's in bed. Now, Steve here is your subject. S is it, and then is your linking verb, or LV. Ill is the additional information about your S or your subject, which is Steve. My brother is afraid of dogs. S or subject is my brother. LV or linking verb is. Afraid of dogs is the additional information that talks about your subject, my brother. It's 10 o'clock. You're late again. Anne and I, your subject, are linking verb. Good friends. Additional information about your subject, or S, which is Anne and I. Last sentence, your keys are on the table. Now, here are examples of negative sentences with am, is, and are. I'm tired, but I'm not hungry. I is your S. Am not your linking verb, or LV, and hungry is the additional information about your S, which is I. Tom isn't interested in politics. He's interested in music. Jane isn't a teacher. She's a student. Those people aren't English. They're Australian. It's sunny today, but it isn't warm. Now, also remember that you can use is with the words that, making it that is, and the word there, making it there is, or of course the short form theirs, and here, which makes it here is. Now let's look at more examples that can show this. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Again, this also demonstrates the simple equation I taught you. That is your subject and linking verb, and very kind of you is the information about the subject. Look, there's Chris. Here's your key. Thank you. Well, that's it for our lesson for today. It was quite easy, isn't it? Now you are ready to answer the questions on page 13. Till our next lesson, have a great day. Goodbye.